watching the American Conference on ESPN. Welcome to the Roundhouse in Wichita, Kansas for brunch and basketball. The 14th ranked Memphis Tigers put their 8-game winning streak on the line against a pesky Wichita State team. Sporting their home whites. And the Shockers control the opening tip.
John Cortez, number 55 in white, was feeling under the weather. Was a game-time decision. Said there was a flu going through this Wichita State team. Good to see him out. They're going to need him today against a really talented Memphis team.
Bell throws up a wild shot, and Memphis on the move. Miss. Rebound Cortez. Wichita State, they're on a 3-game winning streak. They've won 3 straight conference games for the first time since 2021. A block and a foul, and this will put Bell at the line to shoot 2 and maybe open up the scoring.
The local kid. What you've already seen, assertiveness on the offensive end, getting to the cup, and then trying to find
23. Took them to the Sweet 16 as a 15 seed in 21. Nice pass underneath, and it leads to a dunk, and that's what Memphis does.
Big fella.
Dunks and threes. That's the Tigers' game. Jourdain had the finish. Runner from Cortez sneaks over the front lip.
I love Cortez's patience in the pick and roll. He understands he's got the...
Washington a 3. And Hunter claims it for the Tigers. Both of these teams had over 50 rebounds their last time out. Danger, leaner, that's pretty.
It's the crazy thing about Dame.
He is 6'9", 255 pounds. 8 to shoot for the Shockers. Washington slicing, and he draws contact in a
really nice player. He's got his hands full. I'm sitting here looking at him.
Danger brings that winning pedigree. Won a national championship at Baylor.
I think the big thing is been there, done that. And he understands, like, if I get in this area, I understand I have scores around you. If you think back to those teams at Baylor when they won a national championship, John Cortez is no longer feeling foolish. He has been really good attacking the rim.
Danger underneath with the hammer.
How good is that? But back to the original point, you know, Dame Danger, he understands how to play with really good players. If you remember that Baylor team with Jared Butler and some of those other guys.
Ballard with the counter on the other end. It's a dunk fest here in Wichita.
James, I need to get out of your way, throw my tongue over my shoulder, and let this game breathe a little bit, because my goodness, both of these teams are scoring quickly.
Corner 3, it's in. Colby Rogers, this is a homecoming.
The work you need to do in the non-conference. Now, wow, big-time move, Tyrese Hunter.
Trying to cap off the old-fashioned 3.
Cold outside, shooting's been colder inside so far.
Shockers have started 3 for 12, 25% from the floor. Hunter got it. Corner 3 is money.
That young man can shoot the basketball. Big 12 freshman of the year, goes to Texas, has a couple of really good years. He's been outstanding here at Memphis, just playing his role and taking shots when they're open. But he is a terrific shooter.
Ballard doesn't get the bounce. Flying in, Washington nudges it through.
And that here in the early going of this one.
Cortez all the way to the rack, had it denied off the window. Cisse with the block.
My goodness.
Cisse will throw it down. The catch and the finish.
Favors Wichita State, because if neither team is making shots, try to grub it up, make it a little bit ugly, keep it low scoring. You mentioned in that previous graphic, if Wichita State keeps this game below
2 for Memphis, and they have an assist on every single one of their makes. 8 field goals, 8 dimes, 6 to shoot. Cortez throws it up. Got it down.
That's such a tough shot by John Cortez, and he's had a couple of these in the early going. If I'm Coach Paul Mills, I hope A.J. McGinnis gets going. He's really the only guy on this Shockers roster that is strictly an offensive shooter type deal, and you better get over the help.
Cisse with another. 6-point lead for Memphis on the road.
Xavier Bell coming back into this ballgame with 2 fouls. They need some offensive punch. Harlem Beverly's trying to give it to him as well.
The in a block already for Cisse off the bench. Shockers with possession. They line up a 3, and it's in. Boschniak, just 1 for 8 from 3. Bell's on the floor with the ball with 2 fouls.
I always find it encouraging when you're not shooting the ball well and you're still hanging on, because you're going to finally get yourself some opportunities. Exhibit A. Work your way around. That's not an easy task with Dane Danger.
It's the first on Washington. Hunter pulls the trigger and splashes it home.
Does he ever look like...
Bell, a 3's offline.
Oh, no.
Washington still trying. Volleyed off the glass, and Memphis claims it. But Tyrese Hunter shot 27% from 3 his freshman year at Iowa State. He's over 40% this season.
Ordeal. If he could get inside about 17 feet, he was deadly. Shooting a much better ball from beyond the arc this year.
Big steps from Beverly. Danger with the block. Washington continues to fight down low. Wichita State with their 3rd blunder. Hunter forces. Cisse a rebound. Stick back, no. Ballard and Cisse really battling on the interior. Washington knifing in, and he draws a foul.
Man.
Coming up at 3 Eastern in the SEC, Texas is 25-2, led by Madison.
This is
Hunter.
insane.
Pitches it ahead, a 3. Rebound to Gray. It is a track meet. Cortez. Finished, and Wichita State's back on top.
I love a little kid. He provides a little bit of gravity on the floor as a guy who can potentially hit some shots.
Beverly pulls, can't hit. Ballard on the follow. Shockers by 3 with possession. Nice find. Open look for Washington. It's there. His 18th 3 of the year.
Keep finding those opportunities. Keep rebounding.
A tussle underneath. Beverly pulls it out. Beverly with the cut, the find, and a foul.
Shockers starting to really play with some rhythm. And they're doing it. 1 rebound away from a double-double already.
And the Big 12 is on at Foster Pavilion in left in this first half. Quick hands. Haggerty trying to take out the trash. Miss. Rebound. Wichita State. Washington, big steps. And a foul called on a Tiger.
His attack of the glass. How he...
Washington is 3 for 10 from the floor. Somehow, somewhat.
Piece for him so far, but I love the effort that him and the Shockers are playing with.
Memphis can essentially hold for the final shot. And a Wichita State foul committed with 8.5.
But entertaining.
It has been frenetic. Hunter turning the corner and 1. That's a big-time basket. That ends a 5.
Georgia Tech.
Caps off the old-fashioned 3. Cortez on the run. Spinning, hoisting a 3. Almost got it. And that's how we end the first half. Wichita State has built a 4-point lead here at the break. It's 32-20.
It's been tough to get their guys in position to make those plays because Wichita State is extending out their pressure. They're doing a nice job communicating on the defensive end as well. Nice pass.
Danger with the dime and Jourdain with the flush. Rogers hooks. Danger gives it up. Haggerty underneath. Jourdain with another flush.
Try to get a couple of turnovers when offense has been a little bit of a struggle.
Shockers have taken care of it today. Just 3 turnovers. They had 22 in the first meeting between these two teams. An 8-point Memphis win. And
fouls or takes a shot, you could forget about it. The Shocker faithful have the unique parts of modern-day college basketball.
He's at his 4th score.
With a player with 2 fouls. But I have to single out one guy right here. Ronnie DeGray III he doesn't score a ton of points for this team, but defensively today he has been everywhere, and he gives up one right there, but the contest is there.
Memphis is 4 for 12 from deep today. Tigers by 1. Washington jets baseline, and he throws it down.
I love it. And I love how Bijan Cortez is getting his guys involved. His patience has been really good, and that
free throw is true.
Get him in after the next media timeout. He's too valuable to keep your game. Not the quickest, but he just keeps you off balance all the time.
He does not have a turnover in this game. He had 10 in his last 2. Quick passing, an air ball. Fowler, Johnny on the spot, and he's fouled. And he rattles through the first.
Ohio State, he redshirts that season, so I missed him then too. But of course, the referee's just trying to goes over his foot there. That's a tough foul call.
Pull up, Rogers in and out, and a foul on the rebound.
He just has a unique way of getting to the free throw. Put him there and let him find some rhythm.
Because he's done everything.
Quick pick and roll, and all they're doing is switching over the top anyway. You're gonna have to find a way to get in that paint.
Cortez, scooper, tapped around. DeGray, runner, banks it in.
Coming down to 50-50 balls, James. That's what it's been so far. Oh,
what
a
pass, and the dunk from Cisse. It has been super chaotic. I mean that in the best way. The threes partially blocked, collected by Cortez underneath for the Shockers. They have numbers if they want to push. They kick it ahead. Beverly, corner 3, bullseye.
If Arlen Beverly can knock down shots from 3, it opens up his game a whole different level. Because that is not something that he's so eager to do on a consistent basis. But if he's able to hit shots, it opens up because he's always rebounded well. He's always passable in fact. That's how a guy like him gets his rhythm. Can you hit a couple of shots? That's what I think it's going to come down to for the Shockers. Can they knock down just enough to give themselves the lead?
Haggerty's been more assertive to start the second half. He's trapped and fouled. He was trying to dribble out of it.
On Bosniak in the corner, but it doesn't matter. That guy gets to the line.
For the last 3 or 4 minutes. He's in some foul trouble. He's picked up 3.
Dangerous, and give it to the Croatian in the corner.
He missed the 3. Long rebound run down by a Tiger. Harris is checked in. Haggerty trailing 3 buckets.
That's the problem if you're Wichita. He gets 6 free throws, and he comes down. He finds his rhythm, and then you're in trouble because then Memphis is going to continue to play fast and find him early. Now he walks into one, and that's tough.
Bell, he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul called on.
So much pressure on the rim and on the defense by dribbling into him and drawing some of those fouls.
In all of their guards, their shooting has skyrocketed from their previous stop a season ago.
A lot of it's reps, and some of it's just learning from the right guy. Nolan Smith was a player. Good pass.
Carter lines it up. He drills it. Memphis is heating up here in the second half.
Terrific pass. Strong side quarter, and here comes Memphis.
Quick hands by Harris with the steal. Carter back to back. He got it.
2 for $1. James. P.J. Carter. The Atlanta the Dave Gavitt Trophy. That's a pretty distinguished trophy in its own right. Big East, a fun league to watch as well. But I think Dante's been the guy who's been the catalyst. Nice move. Xavier Bell finally takes the lid off for Wichita.
Carter, he has it blocked. Wrenched loose by a shocker. It's Washington. Washington rejected from the line. Jourdain with the eraser. Out of bounds.
Was that Superman or Nick Jourdain?
Shocker basketball.
What a block. We've seen some athletic feats today, but my goodness, Nick Jourdain. Look at the effort coming back here. He's in the back of your screen. You don't even see the man right now. My goodness, the effort. You think Memphis wants one on the road?
The mix.
Much ado about nothing.
This game is intense. Cortez splits the defense. Floater pops out. Tip in. Finally, Wichita State pops that lid off the bucket. The constant shuttle drill.
Big-time pickleballer, Tyler Hansborough. Would never think elite pickleballer.
How about the steal by the Gray? Racing to the other end. Finishing. It's a two-point game. Ten to shoot. Cisse, he's fouled. He's only a 47. Shockers, that's number 4 on Xavier Bell. Their top scorer on the year is.
Fouled the right guy.
Cisse goes 0 for 2. Shockers can tie or take the lead. They're on a 6-0 run. Cortez probing. The finish. Ballard throws it home. Memphis with the ball, deadlocked at 53. Haggerty curls up and under. That's pretty.
Use that rim to protect the ball. You can get it up and in.
Under 8 to play. Quick hands. Haggerty, a collision. And a foul called on Wichita State.
I think he's managed the game incredibly well for the Shockers, but you got to finish possessions. Wow, how about that?
It's off the kneecap of Hunter. 10 to shoot. They get it to Cortez. He's been a magician. Beverly, another long and another finish. Nice touch by Ballard.
That was doesn't have to be pretty, but it needs to be effective. That's a perfect example of that.
Shockers haven't led in about 7 minutes. Washington pirouetting, blocked at the rim, and a foul.
You know, he's not going to have the loudest stats all the time, but at the same time, with the ship, if you will. And today, he's done a terrific job of just that, not a turnover.
8 from the line. He's 71% for the year, normally really good. Hunter, step back pop. It's a 3, and it's money.
What a shot. Step back left, forget about it. He hit one like that in the first half, too. Just a talented, talented score.
It's his 3rd triple. Beverly, back cut, and a jam! Washington taking rebounds for Washington.
I can do that on an 8-foot hoop. Absolutely flush it.
8-foot dunk contest winner. Here's a 3, Hunter.
Hey, Tyrese Hunter, get him going left. He doesn't have to dribble it. He just has to be moving in that direction. And he is so comfortable bringing that ball back across his body. Cortez needs to be careful.
Cortez gets the friendly roll.
Really nice job.
Have to play.
And I like this right here. Bijan Cortez, take your time. Get your guys set up.
Beverly stops on the dime, throws it up and in. Hunter, long way from the cup, throws it up. Cisse, offensive rebound. Hard pass and another dunk from Jourdain. That's his 3rd slam.
You're right. What a game. What a contest. Good decision. And that's the sign of an older player right there. Ronnie DeGray, get it back out to your point guard. The guy who's made it happen for you.
Relocates, misses the 3. Offensive rebound, Wichita State. That's their 16th.
Rebound.
to the 1-1. Ushak all the way.
And it hasn't been pretty.
Tied at 63. Haggerty draws a crowd. Runner pops out. Tip-in is through from Jourdain.
That's what you can't have, right? You have a good possession, you force a tough floater. That crack back block out is so crucial when an athlete like Jourdain is coming out of that corner.
Memphis by 2. Beverly slicing. Ballard on the receiving end of another lob. That's been their bread and butter.
What a luxury to have a guy like Ballard just waiting, hovering around the rim. And Beverly's got such good strides and length whenever he gets to the cup. Just able to throw it up. Terrific pass.
Jourdain in traffic. Haggerty, a clean look. It's a 3. Money!
Wow. Memphis, the best three-point shooting team in this league and top 5 in the nation.
They're 3rd in the country in three-point field goal percentage. Shockers haven't knocked off a top 25 team in almost 5 years. Cortez underneath. Ballard through a triple team, able to power it through.
They got a switch, they attacked the switch, and Ballard, his improvement through his college career has been notable. Left-handed finish around the cup.
Hunter goes to work between the legs. Offensive rebound, Jourdain swirls out. Hunter has it. 3rd bite at the apple for the Tigers. They'll cycle it out with 1:20 to play.
Do you send another guy at the ball? I think you do. You get Ballard out of there, now you can live a little bit. You're going to have something quick.
Hunter, whistle. It's a foul on Wichita State. Hunter limbs off. And he does. Wichita State's made 9 of their last 10 shots. What's clicking for the Shockers on offense?
I think they've exploited mismatches. And the difference in defense is now Memphis showing a 1-3-1 with Jourdain on the top. So now Wichita State's having to slow down and figure it out a little bit.
Penny Hardaway was able to put this in during the review. Cortez throws it up. Tipped around. Run out Hunter. This could be showtime. Throws it down. Memphis by 4. Shockers got to go. Beverly, his teardrop hits through. Back to a 2-point game. Having some trouble. Bounces it to Harris. He lost it. Out of bounds. Wichita State's basketball.
Wow, the game like that. And he's played really well today.
Shockers can tie or take the lead. Cortez blocked by Cisse. 9 to shoot for Wichita State with 20 seconds for Ballard. They get it to Beverly. Cortez a 3. A foul on Memphis. Wichita State at the...
It puts the defense in a really precarious position.
This is his first trip to the game in a row. He missed about a month with an injury. Rolling on it up at 71. Memphis had one more timeout. They burn it here with 16 seconds left. State extending full court. Both teams are out of timeouts. Haggerty has it.
But this matchup, Ronnie DeGray is 3rd. Guarding Haggerty. He's done a fantastic job today.
Inside of 5 seconds. Rogers against Bell for the win. We're headed to overtime.
We've got bonus ball in Wichita. Why else would you come here?
Brunch, basketball, and bonus time.
No coffee needed. Hey, Ronnie DeGray, terrific job denying the basketball out on the perimeter. This took clock, right? They could not get Haggerty the ball, and it resulted in a tough look from three. Well defended by Xavier Bell. Colby Rogers just not able to knock it through, even though it was a decent look, as you're going to get towards the end of regulation.
I'm James Westlane. Start of overtime.
Wichita State is shooting 15% from three and has grit and grinded its way to an overtime game against the number 14 team in college basketball. And I love starting out over. A lot of really good athletes on the floor. He's not going to be a guy who blows you away from the perimeter. He is capable of knocking.
Coach Penny Hardaway directing traffic as Hunter goes to the well, throws it up. Foul called on a shocker. It's going to be on Wild.
Yeah, but what happens is kind of leaves you susceptible with all that space as a little bit bigger of a play on the defensive end of the floor, just staying in front.
Hunter, that one swirls off. Shockers dodge a bullet. Under 3 to play here in the overtime. Nice seal by Ballard. Throws it up with the left. That'll be a goaltend.
I don't. It's about as close as it gets. We're going to take a look here. Yep, all the way down. Of course, that's about as close as it was
on the other end.
On the other end earlier this game. So I think the guy with the ball right here, if nothing else, he's the guy who's going to make the decision. So maybe Hunter gets loose a little bit. He needs to go right back to him and leave him that entire side of the floor. Exhibit A.
Didn't get the whistle. Out of bounds. Wichita State basketball.
If he goes straight up and down, he might get the foul call. However, since he's staying outside of his cylinder, it's hard to give him that call.
It's been a major point of emphasis, those plays in basketball this year. Beverly short. Collects his eyes and puts it through. Never quit on the play.
Never quit on the play, and he's sticking with that shot. He's not listening to me. He loves a floater inside of 8 feet. Marlon Beverly, we're tied again. American Conference.
13 lead changes. Hunter a head fake. Harris, leaner, in and out. Cisse, stick back, no. Tips it in.
They have finished possession so well throughout the course of regulation. When we get to overtime, a couple of putbacks might be the end.
Cortez fires a three.
Come on! Come on, are you kidding me? Bijan Cortez!
A block. Follow no. Volleyed off the glass. Out of bounds. Who's ball? Wichita State.
How good has he been? He's been battling the flu all week. And Bijan Cortez willing his team.
Washington curls. Muscles it in. The ball hit on the rim. It drips through. Haggerty rushes a three. Offensive rebound, Hunter, and he's fouled by Beverly. This will put him at the line to shoot a pair. Free throw's good from Tyree. Hunter goes 2 for 2. Timeout, Memphis.
Nick Jourdain, who's guarding the inbounds pass. Watch for him coming to trap.
They get it back to Bell, their best foul shooter at 87%. Cortez against the pressure, up the floor. Washington has it, and they foul him. And even though he's 71% for the year, he is just 3 for 8 in this game. Knocks it through.
Do you foul if you're Paul Mills? Don't allow them to get a 3 off.
tell me, do you foul?
I think some people would. I would not. I think you can test high and just make sure you don't foul on the shooter.
Hunter off balance is air ball. Wichita State basketball with 4.8 to go. They did not foul. They clamped down, and the shot.
Give me more of it. We're going to take a quick look here. Tyrese Hunter, you come off pick and roll. Yep. And then coming off, that is a tough look. Terrific defense. I wonder if he blocked the shot. Is that what they're asking? Did he block this shot? Wow.
If he did, it's Memphis basketball. It was well short of the basket. Did it clock? What a win this would be for the Shockers. They've lost 10 in a row against top 25 teams. They have to get it in. Bell is fouled. And that is an 87% free throw shooter that will try and ice it. And it's a true possession. 4-point lead for the Shockers. Bell makes it a 5-point advantage. Jourdain, a running three, around and out, and Wichita State. The streak is dead. Their first win over the top 25 team in almost 5 years, snapping a 10-game losing streak against top 25 opponents. What a game here in Wichita.